I do one more with the top 5 list, so it kind of fits to have 6 head coaching jobs open at present, and it does not appear of the 3 the 3 Florida-based head coaching jobs. One, as we all know, is quite secure. The guy who could be coach of the year in Liam Cohn, as the Jaguars are taking on the Bills to kick off Wild Card Weekend on Sunday for a triple header. And then there's the Miami Dolphins, whose head coach, Mike McDaniel, said yesterday he's going to be involved in the general manager's search for the Miami Dolphins.
Is that weird?
Usually it's the general manager chooses the coach, not the coach is there, and he helps the owners and consultants choose the general manager. That's an NFL way of doing something bass-ackwards, unless you love the head coach, and clearly they do. And Mike McDaniel can dial up plays, that is for sure.
Hiring the guy that might fire you is a little strange.
That's
well, I mean,
insane.
we'll discuss this later on a little bit more.
Hiring my brother.
And Todd Bowles, a soundbite that we'll play later on as well, him saying he has earned the right to stay head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, which I kind of like that sort of brio that you don't hear from Todd Bowles. Usually he's really calm unless you lose a football game in the last seconds to the Atlanta Falcons, and then you sound like a truck backing up.
So many
But so I think it's going to stay 6.
You do?
I kind of do.
You don't think Wild Card Weekend could have an effect on things?
I don't know.
I would hope not.
I would hope not either.
I mean, in terms of if you lost the wild card game.
Well, I think you're referring to Mike Tomlin right now, and we'll talk about that with Bill Cowher in short order. But I have my top 5, and just understand this. Every job in the National Football League is a great job, okay?
So.
I mean, there's only 32 of them.
Right.
It's the pinnacle of your profession to be a professional head coach in the National Football League. You could win the Lombardi Trophy if everything goes right. So understand this. There will be a 6th on the list, but it's still a special job. Have I covered my behind enough?
Yeah.
Did it.
High 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Rich's top 5.
Ah, yes. My top 5 best NFL coaching opportunities at present, presented by Hyundai. Number 5 on the list. I'm putting the Cleveland Browns here. Here are the things that they got going for them. They're 6th overall on the clock. And also they've got Jacksonville's first-round pick last year because they let Jacksonville hop up to take Travis Hunter, whose services they have not had in Jacksonville for almost more than half the season, and they're still in the wild card round. But that means currently, would you care to guess what the Jacksonville first-round pick is on the clock right now?
Oh, like 28 or something?
28.
Yeah.
Nice. You nailed it.
I didn't know that.
So they got the 6th and the 28th overall pick. They also have a defense ready to roll, okay? I mean, we all know how good defensively they are. Offensive problems all over the lot, as we know. They only have cap space of $3 million going into next year. That we all know can be fixed a little bit. But that's 26th best in the NFL. The owner there, the Haslam family, you heard Jimmy basically say yesterday, we're not dysfunctional. What's dysfunctional? We're dysfunctional? Not this building.
You're dysfunctional.
And, it's still the Deshaun Watson contract that roosts over this team and the salary cap. And so if you want this job and you want to go to Cleveland and you want to go in this division and you want to try and be the mayor of Cleveland by winning games there, you got to figure out what to do with Deshaun Watson next year and the quarterback. What is up with that? So I'm putting the Browns here 5th on this list. Number 4 on this list, I'm putting the Vegas Raiders here. They've got the 1st overall pick, and they've got $110 million in cap space.
Okay.
That's the 2nd best. Now, the problem with that is when you only have, Max Crosby, Brock Bowers, Ashton Genty, the left tackle Colton Miller. After that, there's reason why the cap space is there. Because you don't have a lot of guys that have commanded the salary to eat up your cap space. The guy on the right, Tom Brady, how much, if you're taking this job, you got to find out how much is he going to be involved? And is he not in the building? And, Alex Guerrero is in the building. What is that dynamic of a guy who's not in the building running the team? And I understand Brady's greatness. He's, by the way, a dynamite broadcaster. I think he is
great this year.
Vastly improved. His enthusiasm for the game just comes through the microphone, his knowledge.
Shot.
It's so great when he's like, when I used to do this, you're like, oh, please tell me more about what you used to do. I want to know. Because you don't want to be that guy that he's saying, this is what I used to do, and you're on the field and you're the guy not doing that. It's like being the guy on the iPad handed to Michael Jordan, in The Last Dance. At any rate.
And you can't say, what do you know, Tom
What
Brady?
is that dynamic? And how does it affect the operations in the building? It's a fair question, I think.
I told you, quarterback under the most pressure this offseason. Tom Brady.
Who's it going to be? Here's this stat that speaks about how dreadful the Raiders' offense was this year. Ashton Genty had 1,021 total yards after contact this year.
Insane.
Okay? He had a 1,000-yard season scrimmage after contact. His total yards number was 1,321, meaning he had only 300 yards on the season before he was hit.
Wow.
That's how bad it was protecting, blowing open holes, finding an offense of anything. And plus, I'll put it forth on the list here because, you're living in Vegas. Take that as you will. Fun town if you want to find the fun.
Good place to be.
And a good place to be if you don't want to find the fun.
All right.
Number 3 on the list, I'm putting the Atlanta Falcons here.
Oh.
Even though they have no first-round picks, just $5 million in cap space. That's the 24th best in the National Football League. But this division is winnable, to say the least. An 8-9 team. An 8-9 team just won this division. As a matter of fact, the 58 combined wins for the division over the last 2 years is the fewest combined wins of any division in the National Football League. It's the most winnable division you have out there. The offense is ready to roll. Do you have a plan for Michael Penix? Do you want him? Because he's there when he comes back. And if not, you've got Kirk Cousins and Drake London and Kyle Pitts and Bijan Robinson, who must be the greatest guy to coach in the NFL, if you think about it, right? What a dream. Dude. You got guys on defense. You got potentially a couple all-pros on the offensive line. So there's some bones there to win this division. As Raheem Morris could say, all I had to do is beat the Jets, and I'd still have a job. And the Jets would have the first overall pick, but I digress. Number 2 on the list are the Tennessee Titans. I'm putting them here. They've got the 4th overall pick. The average age of their team is 25.8. That's the youngest in the league. You got the youngest roster. You got the 4th overall pick. You also have the 1st overall pick from last year's draft, so you can use the 4th overall pick on the best player on the board that's not a quarterback. What's your plan for Cam Ward? I mean, this guy basically marinated in anonymity this year. By the way, that's a great, I think, Deep Purple album was Marinated in Anonymity. Great tour.
He's a
in
baller,
1973.
man. I really like him.
Okay, so what's your plan for him? You got him on his rookie contract starting in year 2, $113 million in cap space. That's number 1. And I believe there's no state income tax, right?
In Tennessee, no, there's not.
There's not in Nevada either, right?
Correct.
Okay. Number 1, there's state income tax here, for sure. But I'm putting the New York Giants here.
Yeah.
You got Jaxson Dart in year 2. You got Cam Skattebo coming back. You got Malik Neighbors. You've got this defense that has just gotten a ton of studs in that front 7. The 5th overall pick, $18 million in cap space. That's the 19th best. But what's your plan for Jaxson Dart? You see what I'm saying? I've got 3 kids at quarterback that lead this list here. You've got to have a plan for it, because if you think these kids aren't it, you might have to find out if the front office and ownership is flexible about not going with them anymore, which is a tough sell. Maybe you don't want that job, because the last job you want is a job where a team is committed to a young quarterback that you don't believe in. The worst part is to have that happen during you during your tenure where you believe in the young quarterback and now you don't. See Dolphins, Miami. Number 1 are the Giants on this list. Go ahead.
You have one more. I did not know that.
And that leaves the Cardinals by process of elimination.
Oh.
They're 3rd overall on the clock, and they've got $44 million in cap space. That is the 14th best overall in the NFL. And, again, young receivers. That Michael Wilson is so freaking good. Trey McBride is the best tight end in the NFL, production-wise, to say the least. And, my issue with being a Cardinals head coach is the fact that this division is sending 3 teams to the playoffs right now with 12 or more wins. And you started 2-0 and only won once the rest of the way. And that's the team that you're taking over. With Kyler Murray is the question. Is he your guy? Is he not? What does that leave the team if he isn't anymore? Is ownership willing to part ways if you're not interested? Would they hire you if you're not interested? That's a large conundrum, but still there's a lot of great bones for taking this job. That's the one more of my top 5 best NFL coaching opportunities.